Frederick Douglass was an African American who escaped from slavery and became an abolitionist before the Civil War. He was born in February of 1818 as the son of a slave woman and an unknown white man. He spent his early years with his grandparents and an aunt. He escaped from slavery when he was 20 years old by traveling on trains and a steamboat. He escaped to New York and published a newspaper called North Star. He did many things for the Underground Railroad and helped slaves escape for freedom. The Underground Railroad was a highly organized network of safe houses, people, and vehicles that ferried runaway slaves out of the South and into the safety of the North. Some of the white families helped the slaves to escape to the North. Most of the slaves escaped by walking, but they also used trains and steamboats. A slave named Henry Brown even mailed himself to escape. Harriet Tubman was also a former slave who helped the Underground Railroad. She helped over 300 slaves escape between 1849 and 1860. She returned multiple times to Maryland to bring out slaves. Southern slaveholders offered reward for her capture, but she was never turned in. When I found I had crossed that line, I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such a glory over everything. Harriet Tubman. The Fugitive Slave Law of 1850 was one of the most powerful exercises of federal authority. The Fugitive Slave Act was passed to pay the South to accept California as a free state and accept the end of slavery in District of Columbia. Because of the Underground Railroad, many slave owners were concerned about losing their slaves. In 1850, the Fugitive Slave Law was passed, which made the federal government responsible for tracking down and apprehending fugitive slaves in the North and sending them back to the South. After the law was passed, northern states were not safe to escape to anymore. The Underground Railroad was extended to Canada. A number of fugitives became very prominent abolitionist leaders and speakers during this period. The riverbank makes a very good road. The dead trees show you the way. Left foot, back foot traveling on. Follow the drinking gourd. When the sun comes back and the first call calls, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is waiting to carry you to freedom, if you follow the drinking gourd. Through the Underground Railroad, many slaves escaped to Canada. They could escape from slavery because of the many people that helped them. Many abolitionists worked hard and put themselves in danger to help these runaway slaves. Some of them were even arrested and fined, but they never gave up helping.